All right. Yo, yo.
Hey, pal.
Welcome to another episode of Weirdinary. I am your host, Brad Kwan, and this morning, what time is it? It's like fucking 2...
It's 2:24.
2:24 a.m. At this morning, I have a very special guest. He is a rising independent recording artist, an abstract weaver of words who values verity over vanity, a student of the human condition, both a lover and a fighter, and an earnest psycho-philosophical craftsman, and honestly, one of my favorite artists, my guy, Lil Baby Suplex.
Where the bro?
Yo, dude.
It's me, Clarence. It's Clarence Jr.
How the fuck are you, brother?
I'm alright. I'm amazing. We got the tent vibe here. We got the good people here. Look, we got some good water. We stay hydrated.
And
not too much I could complain
thank
about,
you, brother,
bro.
man. Absolutely.
So I'm sorry for the rasp in my voice.
From where does that stem?
I got in an argument with my cousin yesterday.
Really?
Shout out to my cousin.
Fair enough. So to kick this off, King, I want to ask you, what early experience first taught you that your inner world needed a creative outlet?
I feel like when I was younger, I used to always catch myself listening to music and then like saying my own shit at the end.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When the beat's like fading out, they say their last thing and then I would just keep going, or I would be, I don't know. I always been rapping in my head for my whole life. I feel like when you joking around with your homies and stuff and you like make some funny shit, like, or like, you know what I mean? Just anything like that. It's just shit like that. Or like freestyling at the lunch table.
You always had your own add-ons, and you're like, there's gotta be something more to this.
Hell yeah. I always liked it. I always thought it was cool. And I've always been into writing.
Yeah.
I started really writing and stuff first, I guess you could really say.
What type of writing did you first start with?
Just fiction stories. Like I always just like back to like writer's workshop type times.
Type shit, yeah.
I always had a way with words though. I never really liked reading, but I liked writing.
Fair enough. You like to create your own narrative as opposed to absorbing someone else's. You're a molder of worlds.
Yeah.
As opposed to.
It's like I don't like watching sports. I like playing them.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. It's about the experience. Like you're one who wants to experience more so than observe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
What wound has had the greatest influence on the artist you've become?
I think just the consistent loss that you feel growing up in this environment of Albany type shit. Just the different types of losses, whether it be a loss in like a situation that you had that you were uncomfortable in, or a loss of a friend, loss of a family member. I feel like one thing that's very common out here is loss. Everybody feel that, and some people get, they get fucked up by it. So there's that perpetual sense of loss.
You say a perpetual sense of loss, so like you associate Albany with loss, right?
I think everybody that I talk to in Albany like they all say that they have that like same feeling.
Fair enough. Is there one particular moment that you can pinpoint that really altered your perception of reality?
I feel like definitely when I definitely like I got into a little legal situation and like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it light on that, but like I got into like a situation just like the way a lot of people reacted. Some positive, some negative, but it pushed it into perspective a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just to see, and then also just like the residual things that came off of that as well. Just seeing how the ripple effect was.
Okay.
Because sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's not like the direct thing that happens, but it's how it causes people to move and act. So shit like that.
Understood. Okay. And these are people that were close to you. Like, we're talking about family, friends, a combination of both?
All of the above.
Yeah.
For real, you know what I mean? Because then sometimes it's like, it makes you realize that people who don't even know you like that understand it more than people who should know you. So it makes you understand, like, oh, you can't really hold anybody to anything for it. You just gotta take it as it goes, you know what I mean?
How do you think that is? How do you think people who know us best are harsher on us in those moments more so than people who don't know us?
Because I feel like sometimes it is people just projecting. Sometimes it's things that have been underlying there for a while, but sometimes it's just because people just have an idea of what they want for you, and they just want the best for you, even if they might not know the whole picture, because nobody knows everything about, you know what I mean, the next person. But sometimes it's a mixture of things, you know? Sometimes people do that just because they do want the best for you, and they don't understand that that's making them misunderstand what's really going on. Trying to understand too much make you miss the whole point.
I feel like so often when people say they want what's best for you and they go so hard to create that for you, it's really a form of control.
Yeah. Also, if not control, it's also a sense of they're trying to tell you what will work best in their world. That's not your world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
your world doesn't have to make sense to others.
it can't. Sometimes it can't.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not as well. Because sometimes niggas use that as a shield and be like, well, it don't gotta make sense to you. Well, if you're bugging out and it don't make sense, sometimes it's just because it don't make sense.
Yeah.
It's just about being self-aware, though. Can't let niggas change you, but also you gotta be able to be open to suggestion with shit, because nobody's perfect.
No, that's a fact. You said that you got into a little legal situation, and we don't got to dive deeply into that out of respect for your wishes, of course. But did you spend time in county, or was it probation? Or I mean, like, what was that situation? The outcome of that situation.
First I got put on probation, and then some more shit happened. I got violated, and then I did 90 days weekend jail.
90 days of what?
Weekend jail.
Oh, I know what.
32 weekends. Yeah. 3 days at a time.
Yo, that shit is weird to me.
You wanna know some funny shit? You wanna know what I used to do?
What?
I'll tell you my regimen.
Okay. Okay, please.
So I would have to go in from Friday to Sunday every week for 32 weeks. So I would go to work, right? Boom, boom, boom. And I would trap Monday through Thursday.
Yo.
I would trap Monday through Thursday because I would go to the bar Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Yeah.
Because that was the bar days. $1 beers on Monday, $5 pizza. $2 pizza on Tuesdays, and then just Thursday. You know what I mean? That's just my last hurrah. And then I will go to work, and then on Friday, right before I got out of work, I go to the store, and then I buy 3 packs of Benadryls, nigga. Boom. 3 packs of Benadryls, 2 in a pack. Go home. Boom. Wait, on my way, before I leave work, call the pizza shop. Boom. Give me a calzone, sausage, pepperoni, extra sauce on the side. Give me that. So now, boom, my mom driving me home. Boom. We stopping at the pizza shop. My shit already done. Hot, ready, expeditious, saucy. Boom. We get back to the crib. Boom. Take a bite of the calzone. Yummy. Hop in the shower, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, wait, before that, smoke a fat head hop in the shower, boom. Get out the shower, bam, lotion up, boom. Drawers. Clean drawers, beater. Oh. Beater is imperative, nigga. Okay. Because them shirts in there be stinking. Them shirts be stinking, nigga.
Wait, so you could wear your own clothes there?
Yeah, you wear your own drawers, socks, and undershirt. And then, boom, you get in there, right? Now, boom, I eat my calzone. I smoke the fat head, boom.
Okay. So with the fat head, showered, ate your calzone, okay.
Ate the calzone. Leave a little bit of it for when I get home, though. Leave a little leftovers, you feel me? You hear me?
Yeah,
boom.
Yeah.
After the weekend?
Go in there. Nah, not after it's still the weekend. Watch, boom. So then I go in there, boom. Bang, pow, I'm in there. Now I'm in there. Oh yeah, on the way there, eat all the Benadryls, 6 Benadryls, bam.
Wait, now, you got the Benadryl on you while you're in there?
No, I got the Benadryl on me while I'm at my house, and then when I get in the car, eat the Benadryl. 6 of them bitches.
Oh,
bam.
My God.
Get in there,
Yeah,
What does that do? It makes me sleep all weekend, nigga. I wake up, they make you wake up for meals, so I wake up, keep the cake, boom, keep the cake, boom, eat dinner. Keep the cake, boom, keep the cake, boom, eat dinner. And then I'm out Sunday morning. I go home, I take a shower, body the rest of the calzone. Then I had a shorty to come pick me up, love after lockup. Back to work on Monday.
Back to work on Monday. Back to work on Monday. Oh, I mean, nah, bro, no, that's actually fun. Oh shit. Wait, so, god damn. I mean, this shit really.
That was real.
This shit really doesn't sound like this shit really don't sound like that bad of a punishment. You know?
Oh no, it's terrible. It was absolutely terrible. That shit stunk, and it was also COVID. So in the whole shit, it was covered in plexiglass. It was only a square like this big. It was during COVID, and it was in the summertime, so I was hot as a bitch. And I was on a tier with weird niggas and suicide niggas, and them niggas wasn't showering, smelled like hot ass.
Wait, it was during COVID, you did weekends?
Yes, nigga. It was during COVID, and there was the whole cell was plexiglass. So imagine being in a plexiglass 6x6 box in the summertime.
You just start banging your head on a
Nigga, I went to sleep off Benadryl. I could not handle it.
I mean, shit. Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, nigga, I
imagine
could not.
you
That shit was
sleep-
intolerable, nigga.
Yeah, I imagine
That shit
you
was
sleep
terrible.
very heavily.
That shit was the worst thing I ever experienced.
So let me.
Hell yeah, nigga, 32 weekends, nigga.
You said weirdos and suicidal people. Like, what weirdos? Like, could you elaborate on that? Like, what kind of weirdos were you?
Pedophiles.
Yeah, I kind of figured
Rapists
that's
and
where
shit.
you
And
were
then
gonna
one
go.
time,
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
pedophile called the one nigga a nigger. And then when he brought the lunch the next time, the nigga threw a carton of piss and shit on him.
Oh my god.
Racist ass nigga.
Dude.
His own or?
Well,
I'd imagine. Yeah.
he pissed and shitted in the fucking milk carton and threw it on him when he brought us lunch.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yo, that same day though, the fucking guard on the tier gave me 2 chicken cutlets and mad barbecue sauce. Bust the whole tier down. Boop, boop, boop. Yo, good look, soup. Word to me.
I mean, shit, man. You know,
weekend.
one man deals with trash, the other man gets treasure. You know what I'm
Give
saying?
them chicken cutlets. The whole tier ate good. Even this dirty suicidal butt stink nigga.
Dirty suicidal butt stink, nigga. Oh my god.
Bust the whole tier down chicken cutlet. Bow, bow, bow. I'm going home on Monday.
I can only hope these
Sunday.
people got, you know, the help they.
Oh,
they,
nigga,
they
at the end of it, they was all giving me numbers and shit to call and people to do shit. I'm like, yeah, I got y'all. I'm sorry, I didn't do any of that, yeah.
Weekend jail, what?
Weekend jail, yo. Weekend jail is wild.
They was
bro.
doing me a favor so I didn't lose my job. You heard?
Okay.
They was doing me a favor so I didn't lose my job because they know I had gainful employment.
Was this
What
when
that
you
mean?
were, because you work for the state currently, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is like the same job or
Yeah.
like okay?
I was already like 4 years in when that happened.
What do you do for work?
I do I input business documents and dissolutions for businesses, LLCs, and corporations in New York State and outside of New York State if they want to operate within New York State, as well as New York State businesses that want to operate outside of New York State.
That shit,
Did you
bro.
ever get on the call?
Nah, I don't do that shit. I have anxiety. I tell them niggas that I would not I don't take jobs that I deal with the public.
Fair enough.
I tell 'em.
Wait, so
You said that just like a state worker.
Yeah. I'll do that shit. I ain't trying to deal with the public so they can yell at me for shit I have no control over. Fuck that bullshit.
so does this shit? Wait, so
Jamal side, I gotta deal with
oh man,
Yeah,
yo.
because he got to live his nuts. He got to pay his dues, though. My mom helped me be able to drag my nuts from the get-go, but I be telling, I've denied jobs because I have to deal with the public. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm doing what feels comfortable for me.
Does it require a lot of sitting? Your job?
Yeah, I sit all day. I sit all day.
It's
But I be
crazy.
making sure I get up and move and shit.
It's crazy. Like I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine you doing something like that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Only because like you're so active. Like you're so
It's
so
good.
energetic. Yeah.
It's nice, though.
It's like it provides like a balance for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
I like sense of regimen. I like routine. Because otherwise, I'm going to just bug out. I don't do good in idle time. I like having routine and responsibilities and shit like that because it makes me do better. Then I got to know, like, oh, I got to go to sleep.
Fair enough. Shit.
I like that.
That sound like exactly what the fuck I need to do pretty soon.
Yeah.
When did you first realize that your pain could be transformed into something meaningful?
For some reason, I always knew that.
Okay.
For some reason, whenever I heard songs or like watch a movie or see some art, that's what I see first. Cause I never really fucked with anything that's just like all pretty and nice and shit.
Okay.
So the shit that I gravitate towards is always rooted in that shit. So, and I feel like maybe that's just because I always had a yearning for trying to understand my own.
Your own pain.
Yeah. So seeing people do it, even if it may not have been their own pain or whatever, if I interpreted it in that way, I always fucked with that. And I feel like that's always the kind of music that I wanted to make, 808s and heartbreaks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said that.
Just in the title alone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what, I think I always just like that. I always gravitated towards that.
Talk about 808s and heartbreaks. I mean, like, what, talk about heartbreak. I mean, like, what, your first experience with that, you know what I mean? Because talking to you, whenever you talk about women, it's like you have so many, you know what I'm saying? At least the last time I feel like I talked to you, you had a few Johns, you know what I'm saying? I guess, like, what is your relationship like with the female species? Like, what
I love women.
are you? Well, now that I very much understand, but it's like, are you somebody that, like, do you seek to be tied down, or are you more just like a guy that just wants to spread himself around? And
Oh
if
no,
so,
I'd definitely rather be in a relationship. Ain't no ending in just fucking with mad shorties and shit for you nor for them, and that shit ain't fair. Also, it's not good to overextend yourself.
yeah.
Also, STDs is rampant. Like, you gotta be safe.
Nah, you definitely do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. That's good. That shit is cool when you're young and shit. That shit is cool when you're young and shit. But like, it's better to do shit with people that you can actually have a conversation with afterwards. Even if you do have like, some people, like, you know, there's been times where you know what I mean, have like 1 or 2, 3, whatever. But it has to be people that you really genuinely fuck with and shit like that. But as I get older, I'm definitely there's one. That's what it's about, nigga. Nobody want to be 60 with 3 Johns and all 3 of them busy when you get sick, nigga.
That's just too much work, man. Not for nothing. I remember trying to juggle mad different women, bro. I felt like I was going fucking crazy.
It's just not even fun.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Nah, I love women. My dad wasn't around too much when I was younger, so I was raised by like my mom, my nana and shit. My cousins, which is all girls for real.
Oh, so you were raised around all women?
Pretty much.
Okay. Much. So not having your dad in your life, I mean, how did that impact your perception of masculinity?
I don't know. I think I never saw it as important.
Masculinity?
Yeah, it comes when it comes. If you're masculine, but so what? Everybody don't gotta be masculine.
Let me ask you, what does being a man mean to you?
It don't mean nothing to me. I don't think about that stuff.
Fair enough.
Being a man is just like being an adult. Being a grown man, grown woman just means being a person. Like, you take care of your duties and shit. You know what I mean? You move with respect. As a man, you're gonna protect your shorty, protect your family. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But again, I think that goes for men and women. I don't really believe in that man-woman shit for real. People is people, and as people, we all gotta do the same shit. But if you're in a relationship as a man, you gotta protect your woman, provide for your woman, but she still gotta provide for herself and bring shit to the table. Gender don't really mean much to me.
I'm really glad to hear you say that, because I don't really believe in a lot of gender norms either.
Shit not real. I like to cook, nigga.
It's a good question. You believe, a lot of men will believe taking a garbage out is a man's duty. And I remember actually heard Ozzy say something like, a lot of you new age niggas miss me with having come in and take out the garbage.
Listen, sometimes, bitch, you gonna have to take the trash out too. My bitch gonna take the trash out, but I'm gonna take the trash out too. But sometimes, you know what I mean?
Like, it can be a shared
It's
task.
just a house thing, nigga.
I never thought, like, I never understood, like,
Cause just like, nigga, what, you think I'm gonna always tell my shorty to do the laundry, nigga? No, sometimes I'm gonna take my bitch ass to the fucking washer and put that shit in the washer, nigga.
I did the fuck do my own laundry. I don't want anybody washing my shit really but me.
Yeah, I'm very particular with my shit. But nah, ain't nothing. But nah, at the same time though, usually you shouldn't make your shorty take the trash out though. If we being for real.
Fair enough. What does the character of Lil Baby Suplex allow you to reveal that you still struggle to express as Mike Moore?
Nothing. Lil Baby Suplex and Mike Moore are synonymous, but it's just like a exaggerated version. I could be more boisterous.
Okay. Okay. So Lil Baby Suplex is your Slim Shady?
Yeah, it's like John Cena and John Cena.
Okay. Fair enough. Show alter ego.
Yeah, but it's the same nigga though. Ain't nothing different. It's not like Suplex respect women and Mike respect women and Suplex don't. Ain't no difference in the morality. I'ma just say shit a little bit louder. You know what I mean? Be a little more freer with it. But ain't no difference.
It gives you a louder voice.
It don't give me shit. I got a loud voice in real life.
Fair enough.
It's just a different name. Cause Mike Moore's already taken.
My last question for you, King. When the music, recognition, and the persona are stripped away, who do you believe remains at your nucleus?
Ain't no difference. Like I said, ain't no difference. I don't need this shit. This shit don't mean nothing to me. I just do it because I like it. Buddy don't mean nothing. The clothes don't mean nothing. The music don't mean nothing. I just like to do shit and connect with people. And I like to do shit that lasts. And I like to speak my mind. I like music. This shit don't mean nothing though. It's not like I'm making money from it. So what's the difference? I've been doing this shit for 15 years now. Going on 16 this year. Next year will be 16 actually. Nigga, it's not like I've been making no money. I've been paying money to do this shit.
16 years, man.
I've been doing this shit longer than I've been fucking. Actually, I started fucking the same year I started doing this shit.
That's dedication.
I started drinking, smoking, fucking, and rapping the same year.
Rock and roll, man. Definitely don't meet too many rising stars. I mean, being a former rapper from Albany, I can tell you, I didn't meet too many people that were that dedicated to it. You know what I mean? It's so easy to lose sight of the shit, especially if it's not bringing you any dividends. You know what I'm saying? Because because
I had nothing else.
We're so vain like that. You know what I mean?
I probably do this shit out of being vain though, because I get on camera and shit. It lets me be a little vain. Maybe that's something I do get out of it, to have a little bit of an ego and shit, and be like, well, I just got an ego because I'm rapping. Maybe it's that type of outlet.
Are you the only child?
Hell yeah. Well, I got two sisters, but they're my half sisters. I didn't meet them until I was like in my teens, so I grew up as an only child.
Yeah, there you go. So this is.
And my mom actually loved me, and hugged me and shit, and told me I was important. So I have a sense of self-worth. And she taught me a lot of shit too. She taught me to do it for myself so I wouldn't have to depend on anybody. So she taught me how to cook and do laundry and iron and sew and all that shit. And she made me have extracurriculars, so I was well-versed and well-rounded in the world, and I wasn't a one-trick pony. I did it all. She made sure I was worldly. Damn. Shout out to my mom. She said she didn't want me to be no good-for-nothing ass nigga.
Shout out to Mama Suplex. God damn, bro. That's a beautiful fucking thing, man.
And she told me that's why she was doing it too, to make sure I knew what was going on. And that shit stuck.
I love to hear shit like that, man. I love to hear people having good relationships with their mothers and that translating.
She did all that shit too. Dolly, single mom, did it all.
Because it's tough, because a woman can't teach a boy to become a man.
Bullshit. Nigga, look at me. I'm 100% man. My mom did that shit by her Dolly, nigga. I heard that before. But I don't agree with that. Man, my mom taught me how to spit, ride a bike, and shoot a basketball. How she didn't teach me how to be a man?
Fair enough.
Taught me to say please and thank you. Taught me to hold doors for women.
You should AI that with Copilot.
Taught me how to drive. Taught me how to provide. Taught me what not to be. How she ain't teach me how to be a man. A woman to teach you how to be a man better than a man, low key. Cause men gonna miss spots through understanding.
You think the same thing works vice versa?
Nope.
Okay. So, I mean, in a way...
Because I feel like, for the reason being, because I feel like in relationships and shit, sometimes, you know, women don't really want to understand men, and in the world, women don't really want to understand men, for a good reason, though. But, like, when it comes to raising something, I feel like they be wanting niggas to be both-sided. Not everybody, but I feel like that's kind of in a woman's nature to make them both-sided, but a man is going to be more so, I don't want my daughter to be like this, or I want my son to be like this. I feel like moms are more open to let the kid be their own person, but teach them shit.
So...
But that's why two-parent household is imperative, because then you get both sides of it, and then nothing gets missed.
So from within the family dynamic, men are more egotistical in that way?
Nah, just they're more role-oriented, opinionated, and think shit is more black and white.
Huh. So within this sense, within this realm, is it fair to say that women are more powerful than men in this regard?
Women have more power, but their power makes them weak because it's you know what I mean? Emotion is good to be in touch with your emotions, but emotions make you weak at the same time. But if you can harness them in the right way, it makes you the strongest person in the world.
Emotions make you weak at the same time, okay. Yeah, so women are more emotional than men.
Hell yeah.
You hear a lot of men argue that for this exact reason is why women don't make good leaders. What is your notion on that? Because
beginning of civilization, women was the leaders. Especially us as black people. Black tribes were matriarchal.
Huh.
Same with indigenous tribes.
You were talking shit like this before, actually, when we first spoke. Yeah,
we come from matriarchal civilizations. That's the reason why women gather and men go hunt. Because the gatherers, they make the plan, they tell niggas what to go do. And then niggas gonna make that happen and go provide and protect.
So where did the paradigm shift?
The Industrial Revolution. Once everybody had to work, once everybody could just go buy food, there wasn't no need for roles for real no more. Because everybody just had to do this, that, and the third. And then they fucked up the nuclear household. So then people had to fend for themselves, and then that turned into latchkey kids, where it's like kids had to kind of raise themselves because there wasn't a nuclear household, so somebody had to go provide.
Shit, man.
Everything, that's why it's like, you know, they say take a village, because nigga, it take a village, nigga. Because nigga, the village means that the old people could be there watching the kids growing up, they learning, then they start being a part of the infrastructure. Then the parents and shit is out there working, hunting and gathering, providing. But then also once living in excess came into play, you know.
Living in excess, so we're talking about the Gilded Age?
Nah, like after the Industrial Revolution, once like niggas started doing the suburb shit and they started spinning the American dream and shit, where the American dream is to buy. Mm-hmm. Once they made materialism an important thing in society, family falls apart because they're not synonymous. They're kind of the opposite. Can't really care about things and people at the same time.
You have a very interesting perspective on things. I mean, it's not a surprise. I mean, you're very.
And mind you, I love all that. I love all that shit. I love getting fly and smoking weed and getting drunk and shit and doing fly. I love all that shit. I love materialism, but I understand though. I understand real life.
That's why, yeah, you have you're a very balanced guy.
I know it's important. I know it's important. Even if I don't always act on it, I know it's important.
People can so easily mistake you for a fuck nigga.
Yeah, they do.
That's just not what's real.
Because I wear my heart on my sleeve and I do what I want and say what I want. And I don't really care. And I don't really care if people do. That's the best thing is like I deadass don't give a fuck. Like I genuinely don't give a fuck. You could hate my guts, you could love me, and I would deadass sleep the same. I don't sleep regardless.
I always wonder how true that is because I feel like to some extent we care about how we're perceived.
I mean, yeah, I don't like when people mix it up, but what the fuck I'm gonna do about that? I don't care.
You worry about what's in your control and you let the rest fly.
I gotta pay my rent. And I want my friends to be happy. And I want rap. And my mom just retired, so I want to make her life easy.
Stoicism.
I mean, fuck all this shit, bro. Shit don't mean nothing to me. I like to get fly and have fun with my friends.
Simple things.
I want this nigga shit to be fire. I want this nigga to live better than I ever lived. That's what I care about.
Cousin Jay.
Yeah, I'm gonna live good regardless.
Dog, this was good, man. God damn, man. My guy's a fucking intellectual, a fucking wonderful historian. I mean, bro, we gotta do more, man. We gotta do more. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I really appreciate the way that you go about your shit, bro, because I feel like a lot of people try to, like, they just want to talk about the simple stuff or the easy stuff, but, like, that's not really what I'm about. So I don't really even do good in those type of situations, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I don't even do good in those type of situations because that's like, I ain't really into a lot of that shit, bro. I'm just a guy, bro. I ain't nobody.
I don't know, man. You're more than just a guy. You know, I respect the humility, but it's that doesn't, just a guy, it's not really fitting for you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if I thought any other different way, I couldn't even move the way I move. I don't like it. I don't even like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just here, bro. I'm just doing shit that I want to do. I'm just winging it.
I wanted to ask, you know what, like, if you had the ability to change the community, the power to mold the community to your vision, what would the community look like?
I think you're gonna like my answer, but you might not at the same time.
I mean, shit.
I don't know. I don't know. If I knew, I'd be doing it. I got ideas, but I'm sure any of my ideas, somebody who knows what the fuck they're actually talking about could tell me why that's not possible. I don't think that there is a right way to do it because people are gonna be people. It's always gonna be these things. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like you could try to think of the best way for everybody to get some money, but niggas is always gonna be corrupt. You could try to figure out the best way for people to get along, but niggas always gonna be racist. People are always gonna want more. Stealing is an inherently human thing. Hating is an inherently human thing. They hated on Jesus.
I guess there isn't one thing.
It takes, I think, if I was to, in my perfect world, it would be guidelines and then everything would change in real time. Because you can't make a law. Even the laws of physics are just suggestions. Because science means that it can always be proven wrong. And it always is proven wrong.
Interesting. Damn. This is good, bro. This is very, very good. Yo, I fuck with this nigga heavy, bro. This is my guy for real, man.
Hey, I fuck with Brad.
That there is a rap king.
Shout out to the Weird Podcast.
Weirdinary.
Weirdinary.
It's better for trademarking
Weirdinary,
purposes.
anything but ordinary. Very extraordinary. Me and you We here, man.
Weirdinary, it bridges the gap between what's weird and what's ordinary, and it puts it in unison. You know what I mean? Weird is the only thing that is normal, my friend. You know?
And if you're normal, fuck you.
100%.